So he asks you to bend and cough, and you know what?
Cough.
You just see his big black dildo come out of nowhere.
Oh yeah. Of course.
That's
Wait till it's the hunter's turn.
That is Zach's.
That escalated quickly. Okay, that's all right.
I'm gonna roll it's round. I'm just gonna roll the trash can off of me.
If you're strong enough.
It's a fucking round. It should.
He's gonna slide out.
Strong enough.
The grease
Well,
leaked
let's
on
just
you
roll
and you
high.
I know, right? Probably not.
You roll a 1.
19.
Okay, so you only needed an 8.
Not
So-
enough.
So you just literally lob this off. Roll to see if you hit.
Oh, good. Okay. Oh, okay. No, 3.
It's not effective.
So you roll this trash can and it lands on the foot of the thing, but it looks completely unfazed.
On face. Okay.
And it
3.
crit ones. So it reacts very badly to that being dropped on its foot, and it
Good.
and it just screams because that's the leg. You got your cleaver still partially sticking in a little bit. You got to make sure you pull that back out, by the way, buddy.
Yeah.
So it screams. It's like, why this foot? It's like the Resident Evil mentality. It's just gonna be your left hand from this point forward, getting stabbed through, chopped off, fucked up.
Like that.
So
You hadn't played Resident Evil, but that's funny. Him.
I have.
I was zoning out.
So,
So it just screams and it starts swinging at you. What's your armor rating? Wow, it rolled a fucking 1. Don't worry about it.
okay.
So it's swinging at you, but it's just literally doing nothing, and it falls over. When it falls over,
Yeah, because it's on him.
it rolls off of you and hits the other zombie. The other zombie
Is mad now.
really didn't like him in the first place and swung right at him. Now the two zombies are fucking going at it.
They're just having a turf war.
Okay, so since he fell, did my cleaver fall off? Because he fell over.
It's right there at your reach.
Okay.
It's
then
like
I'll
in
grab
his,
that
like,
then.
Okay, so you
stuff.
grab.
I'll grab that.
You can add your cleaver back to your inventory.
Okay, I'll grab that, and then I would.
It's back.
It's back.
Ta-da.
Thanks. I'm gonna quietly walk the other way.
Just quiet.
I'm just gonna get up and
So-
like stealth, walk against the wall, go the
Do the
opposite
crab
way.
walk.
Okay, so
You guys can hash that
You
out.
seen a person who right?
Yeah.
With Kronk like. That's basically he's gonna be
Yeah.
doing that, but walking.
as he
And then just
I was
staring at him
wondering
the
if
whole
you were
time.
broken.
I was really wondering if you were gonna.
I could have
stop.
gone a lot longer, but I said I wasn't gonna pull a Clint.
I was like, I've never seen him
Hey, you
face
do it.
out talking.
We all do it.
Do what?
Take things to excess. Sort of like the alcohol man. I don't always drink, but when I do, it's
He
to
died.
excess.
Which one's that?
The guy.
The most interesting man in the
Most
world
interesting man in the
died.
world. I think so.
So Zeki's
This
died?
world just got
What?
I think I'm
darker.
I think so.
He died.
That just ruined my night.
Sorry.
He
I'm gonna go
died.
home and
He
cry
did.
now.
That's
You
fine.
gotta go home
You
first.
do that anyway.
Yeah, I do that anyway.
I know,
I don't
yeah.
want to talk
Yeah, he
about
died.
it.
You cry on your pillow.
I don't know
No
how
matter
he
wanna
died.
talk about it.
I don't think it was alcohol.
So-
But
I think that meme now has a darker meaning. I don't always drink, but when I do, it's to excess. Rest in peace.
So, do I get to the end of the alleyway?
Okay, so you get to the alleyway, you go into the main clearing, you see a couple soldiers to the right, they're starting to erect barricades. They're firing on civilians, the people who, they don't even look infected, they're just running, they're just firing on them because they can see blood. So they're just fucking unloading on them. You see a clearing directly to your left, and it's probably your best shot.
I want to throw a cleaver at them. Throw him there, right, the soldier. No.
Throw a rock.
Throw a rock? A rock? That does sound good. I'm gonna go towards the clearing. But I'm not gonna run. I'm not gonna run. I'm just gonna go that way.
Casually
Casually
walk.
go.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Just casually. Just yeah. I'm also going to check my outer clothes to see if I have any blood on them.
No, you're fine.
I'm fine. I have nothing on me.
Greasy as fucking shit. Right now.
That's
He-
gross.
he
I'm just gonna
likes
keep
to be
going.
greasy.
Oh, by the way, you can change your condition of your clothes to poor.
Oh yes. Fuck yeah! I always liked having poor condition clothes. Can they just be smelly or something?
You can say greasy if
You're
wish.
wet and greasy.
Poor.
like you really need to take a shower.
Like you put like
I'm probably gonna smell like grease. I'll probably find a change of clothes. Who knows? I don't
They
know.
start
Like-
chasing me because they can smell you now.
you think that actually helps?
Like, I'll
It's-
meet
it's
up
a
with
big
them and
city,
then I'll be
grease
like,
is a common smell,
hell
so
happened to
you
you?
walk
Yeah.
around smelling grease might actually help.
So
So
I won't smell
I
like
don't know.
flesh.
I'm sort of a sweaty fireman, so
I
might
won't
not
smell
even-
like flesh anymore. I'll just smell like
I'm a
grease.
hunter, so I
Oh,
mean,
so
come
we're
on.
all sweaty. What is this?
I
called?
smell
Mechanic?
great.
Yeah, we're all just fucking
I'm
gross.
sweaty and oily.
He's gonna smell like
We're all
grease.
just
I'm
gross.
gonna smell like dead
so-
animals and stuff.
grease monkey, literal grease monkey.
Dead animals.
Dead animals.
Smoke.
Smoke.
So he's a real grease monkey.
So I smell the best.
So I rolled to
I
see
love the
if
way
y'all were gonna be fine.
I do.
You're not
Bobby
caught.
Jones. Yeah.
But as you get behind the barricade, you see a couple other people
Cars.
from the other side of the barricade. They
No.
come over and they start
They
closing off
did.
the
This is not a
area.
good thing.
Roll to see
Oh,
if
yeah.
you get noticed. Stealth check.
19.
Okay, so you managed to get behind the cover in time to prevent them from noticing you, and you were able to walk into the clearing like any other civilian that was inside the barricade prior.
Okay, so I'm inside the barricade.
You're now in the safe zone.
Okay, safe zone. Cool.
Yay.
Awesome. Safe. Woo!
Dun, you know, like Dying Light. Dun. You made it to the safe zone.
Good. Who's next? Probably Zach.
No, we're not done yet.
Oh.
Oh,
We're almost done.
does he meet me?
All right. So you didn't get caught, so you don't have to worry about that bullshit. Okay, so soldier walks up to you and goes, "It's not safe. You need to make sure you stay inside the barricade. Do not leave the barricade." And he doesn't know you're not originally from
Barricade.
inside the barricade.
Outside
Go
the
check in
barricade.
with medical staff.
Okay.
You
I
hear
will
a
do
lot of
that.
screaming going on at the barricade, a lot of like anger
Oh.
and guns going
Oh,
off.
okay.
He
Okay.
just tells you to go check in with medical staff, so don't even worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Jack.
I will go check with medical
Fuck it.
staff. Thank you, sir.
Okay, roll a perception check.
Shit. Fuck.
Two.
Son of a bitch. I swear if I roll 2, I'm re-rolling.
Roll
7.
1 instead.
Because you're not going to meet her if you don't get a 10.
12.
Thank fucking God. So you go in there,
He walks
and the
right
medical
past
staff,
us.
they go up to you and they give you, they ask your profession.
I am a chef.
Social Security, don't really say it.
444 4444.
Okay, and then they type it in and they print out this little tag and they give this to you, and it's you might want to put this in your inventory. Basically it's a quarantine badge. It'll let you back into the safe zone as long as you don't have
I don't
any
have
medical
that
history.
in my inventory.
Where do I put that?
You have a personal you have a
Others?
government badge ID.
That's traits.
Yeah,
No,
other.
so
other?
I think
Bad.
other.
Yeah, that you have your ID by the
Yeah,
government.
no, I know I have it. I just never put it in my
So
inventory.
what? A Q badge?
You would put it in here. That's other.
Oh,
This is your
wow.
inventory.
What is other? What would you?
Oh, inventory. Other.
Others is other things.
Other.
Just
It is. It is.
thank you. That cleared so many things up. Thank you.
Everything suddenly makes sense.
Yeah, I
now.
really don't know what you'd put in other.
I don't know yet. Like y'all will probably come up with something that I won't have a rule for. They're like, put it in other.
Okay.
So
I have a Q badge.
When it's my turn, I'm picking up rocks and I'm putting them in other.
okay.
Just
Well, that should go in your inventory.
Yeah.
but
I'll let
if
you
it's
sharpen
in
your
other-
knife, like sharpen up your knives. But that badge right there, and they explain to you that badge. It will be your personal medical history.
Okay.
We've already is like down the road. You'll need to talk to. He starts listing off all these names. None of it really matters because it's not something you're gonna have to worry about. Out of game knowledge, but blah blah blah. Charlie Brown.
Okay.
Okay.
Charlie Brown.
Watch that today.
They explain to you a few things
Back-
about it.
yeah.
Basically, tell
Don't
you that
lose
if
it.
you help us in any government sector, we will be scanning in those things on your badge, showing you,
Showing everyone
basically
that you're a
giving
helper.
civilians a personal thank you, and those type of things over time accumulate, and you actually can gain status inside quarantine zone. It explains that
Okay.
the more you help, the more you get, the more you get, the more you have access to down the road.
Wrestler and I did all this other stuff.
For any of you who are watching this, if anybody who's watching this video, if you want to make fan art for this, please keep watching. Right now, you can go ahead and make him be a chef in a lab coat with a little vial in the back, putting a snail inside of it. That would be amazing.
Make it Gary off of SpongeBob.
Gary's my favorite.
All right, so he explains everything to you, and they start doing an examination on you, just to put you on record what your scars are and
Physical
everything.
and all that.
So
Touching.
he tells you to he tells you to bend and cough.
Good touch
Last
or bad
person that
touch?
touched me is now dead.
I don't like being touched.
That is Rex's.
That's gonna make sure you're still alive over there, you know, before you become an actual zombie. So,
Oh, God.
so, this is all getting done, you hear a firefighter talking to another examiner, and that they're telling you how they are actually looking for people to go out on basically a quest, so to speak. I don't know how to say it. They need a task completed. A mission completed. They went out and they managed to find the scientists in question, and they're now holed up inside a safe zone that they constructed
Outside of the...
way outside. Yeah, it's 9 blocks away.
Oh, that's nice.
So they are going to try to work their way back, but the guy was very adamant about making sure that whoever helps stays for the night this night and worries about it next night. Party.
I will walk up to whoever the hell was just talking and tell him that I volunteer as tribute.
So you have met now. You have now met.
So I was about to say it's 3, isn't it?
You've now met her.
So I am done. So I'll just turn that over. Okay, so...
Whoa! Hey,
That's classified.
That's classified motherfucking bullshit. Don't you see that? Okay, so the chef has successfully made it to the quote-unquote party. Congratulations, you now have somebody going along.
Player joined.
Player disconnected. What the fuck?
Signal lost.
Okay, so your friend, your coworker, he comes right on the corner and goes, dude, look. What the fuck did I write here?
Is that what he said?
Grabs you and pulls you out. You were still holding your monkey wrench in your fucking hand. You had your other wrench in your pocket, and you had your tools tilted to your fucking hip, which is everything in your inventory. Mm-hmm. So you're walking out. You're like, "What the fuck do you want?" And you go with them, and he points and he goes, "You see all this?" He said, "You see the police officer, everybody just throwing these. They're flipping cars, pushing them up, like putting stuff,
making blockades.
And they're welding, they're blocking the shit, they're booting cars and everything, whatever they can." To put it up front, and they're attaching it to walls. They're breaking down walls and pushing them down. And you just see like construction with sledgehammers just fucking going at, and this all happened in seconds. And you don't really understand what's going on at first. Roll for perception.
Which one's that? This one.
20.
Yep.
Gunshots.
The big fat.
15.
So you hear in the very, very far distance gunshots and screaming, and a soldier comes running up and goes, "Profession,
Mechanic.
come with me." Looks at your friend Tim. You work with him? Yeah, come with me. So they both. You're gonna follow? Okay. So you both go with him and
like, whoa.
get to the barricade, and he starts. He gives you 2 options. You can either repair or repair.
I'm gonna fix something.
Okay. So he starts handing you stuff, and you're gonna start working on the barricade. All right. So I need you to roll 6 times.
With
a d20.
15.
All right.
4.
11.
Oh
Jesus.
god. 1.
1.
And 4.
This is gonna be interesting.
This is whenever I come up, I'm like, let me handle
You
this.
still need to roll 1 more. You got a 15, a 4, 11, a 1, a
18.
4, and an 18. Okay. Okay, so you were successful out of
3 out of 6.
3 out of 6, putting up the boards and everything, and Tim's doing the same thing. Some people start running up to the barricade. Rolling a multiplier. Rolling a Markiplier! So, people are running up to the barricade, and immediately the police officers next to you go, back up, back up, back up! Not to you, but to the people in the barricade. And you see some people are bleeding, and then just gunshots. Immediately. Police officers just firing immediately into the people, just getting them back up, killing them off immediately. There was like a little hatch thing they were making that allowed them to pull back part of like a barbed wire metal door, and they let go, it's like reflexes and flies back. And when that opens, they were letting certain people in without any marks. They were scanning badges. You see a firefighter come through, and you see her badge is scanned as well, and they let her through. They do a quick examination, and then she immediately goes, yeah, sure, and she starts to help do the barricade as well. She doesn't do as well either. Y'all both suck completely with helping this barricade. But,
Wait, what did he roll?
He rolled a 15, 4, 11, 1, 4, and 18, so yeah. But, you know, she rolled
I was in shock.
equally.
I saw people get shot. And I'm tired.
Makes sense. I mean, and that definitely makes sense. So you're working, she's working, and the Tim next to you is working, and a scream comes by as one guy comes by, and you see a police officer get grabbed from inside and gets pulled up against it, and he like empties 4 shots in there. Tim runs over to assist, And he goes, help, help! And they try to pull the police officer away. So, you're gonna help him? It's all up to you.
I evaluate what else is going on.
Screaming, gunshots, and everybody just hammering shit and welding stuff. to the
Everybody's in a
barricade.
rush.
Everybody's in a rush.
They're
Everyone's
singing,
running
working
around
songs.
and doing crazy things. And he's over there. So what? The guy grabbed the police officer?
Yeah. And the police officer hasn't technically been bit yet. He's been pulled into the wire and he's bleeding because he's getting cut up, being pulled into
Oh, from the wire?
from inside. Yeah.
Yeah, it helps.
Okay, so you reach to go help. Roll a strength check.
And D20.
Yes, sir.
3.
You got any pluses on strength?
Nope.
So you and Bill's her friend who's dead now.
That sucks. Anyway.
Tim is. Both of you were both ineffective at doing this. The police officer, you see him go quiet as his face is like, you see the wire go through his face. Like, that's how he's getting pulled against. And then the zombie reaches forward and grabs Tim as well and starts pulling him against the fence, except his arm is actually pulled through instead of just his shoulder. And he's getting bit the fuck up at this point. Now, you gonna move to help your friend?
Nope.
You don't know it's a zombie apocalypse with out of game knowledge. All you know is some fucked up shit's going on. His arm's getting eaten for some reason, and you don't know what that means.
Maybe he's an asshole mechanic who just doesn't want to fucking do it.
I
You know
take
what? Maybe you
my
didn't like
wrench
him.
and
I didn't say y'all were friends. This is a
smack
coworker.
his hand with it and break his arm.
Jesus.
So he's still alive.
Wait,
Roll to hit.
Okay, back up.
you're hitting
What?
who?
I take my monkey
Who-
wrench
who are you
because
hitting?
they're biting his arm, and I just whack his arm and it breaks in half.
Who,
Which one's that?
Who's on?
His coworker
Tiny
got his arm
Tim.
pulled
Okay, you're hitting his arm. Like, you can't hit the zombie through the fence.
Like, instead of his leg being messed up, it's his
So
his
Roll to see if you hit. Poor Tim.
9.
Poor Tim. So you just swing. How much damage? You're doing non-lethal damage. So you just hear crack, and he looks at you and goes, ah! Whose side are you on? And like his arm goes completely limp, and the zombie just takes it. Like it just goes whoop, comes right out. You notice very
It's like
quickly
shooting
that the
bullets.
wound should be squirting
Do what?
blood,
It's like
but you see
shooting
the
bullets.
wound itself. The blood's turning brown and it's clotting up really quick, and you see it looks like sand that falls out, and he just grabs it and falls back and sits down, and he's kind of like in shock.
Who is the zombie or?
This was Tim, his
The
friend.
the guy with the arm missing.
It's Tim.
Blood.
Unfortunately for him, he was noticed by a soldier that noticed the exact same thing. The soldier walks up with a shotgun and shoots him straight in the face.
My goodness.
Shots fired.
I hit him first.
And the soldier immediately looks at you
What the hell's
and
wrong
looks for
with you?
wounds. You didn't get scratched or anything. You're very lucky. Even if you got cut by the wire, he would have probably shot you.
Wow, that is some lucky stuff.
You can't risk it at all. They're putting up a barricade. Everything in here is safe. Everything in here will be safe. So
That's why I use
Oh
my
yeah,
monkey
just to
wrench.
let you know, if you think that you're making a good decision, he will make you think that you're making a wrong one. So hold fast to your decisions because he's done that to me
Don't
multiple
listen
times.
to him.
He will fuck with your mind.
Oh, I'm used to that. I do.
And I also
do
make your
that to
bad
him with that
decisions, like the actual bad ones, sound like good ones. Because I'd like to see how things
And alcohol involved
go.
makes it worse.
Tim's face is mostly gone, like just fucking, he's just out. But you see the blood in his face also just turn to sand as well.
Oh, gross.
How fast
It's
are
a
they?
little
How
weird.
fast are they turning?
I'm really quick. The initial infection is like really like
Ugh.
really quick.
It's like drive by quick.
Jesus fucking Christ.
That is a fast.
like shots of
normally it's
infection.
at least like a 12-hour process.
It's like a
But
plasma
that
ball.
does not mean that they're immediately turning.
Plasma
But it does
ball
not mean that
full
they're
of
going to be
infection.
affected like mentally immediately. Is there anything you want to say about your friend before he, passes into the void completely?
Good riddance.
Shouldn't have stuck your arm that way.
Oh, roll a d20.
You, sir, are stupid.
4.
40.
So you go to make that statement to him, and he jumps up, swings his arm, and knocks you out. And all you hear is, if you go back out, is you just hear every soldier in that area turn around, aim, and you just fucking guns going off. Just
Wait, is he actually like blackout?
he's
or...
blacking out. He got struck across the face
By what?
Oh.
by
It
Tim,
was like Bilbo in
who
the Hobbit.
lived,
Battle.
Oh, he
Fucking
lived
shot.
from being shot?
and it sped up the infection like immediately.
Expressing.
So you black out. You wake up in the medical tent. And you hear the same thing he heard being reiterated to her. And this is your opportunity to say something. You've woken up, they've already checked your vitals, everything's fine. They checked the scratches, and they gave you a quarantine card as well. You can go and write that in your inventory as well. Q card. It's very important down the road. I will be keeping record of y'all's aspects and what's put on y'all's Q card. Because y'all have no way to scan it and find out what's on there. You could try to commit it to memory and roll knowledge checks, and I'll tell you. So if bad things happen, they don't need to scan your card to put bad
Dang
things on
it.
it.
I want to change my name to SpongeBob.
SpongeBob the chef.
SpongeBob the chef.
The sous chef.
I would have given you spatulas to throw instead.
Right.
So his name's not Gordon. His name.
Can I have the automatic one? The automatic one.
The golden spatula.
3-way.
Wow, that's a sentence. Moving on. Okay, so you have the opportunity to join the party if you wish as well, because he's also listening and he's already moving towards it. It's up to you.
Spatula with port and starboard attachments. That's what it is.
Yep. 3-way.
So, yes or no?
And they're going on this
Adventure.
Like,
We're going
The
on an
next- the
adventure.
next
We're going on
following
an
day,
adventure.
It gives you the chance to rest up and everything
Like
if you
Bilbo
choose to
Baggins.
join it.
Do you want to
I'm
join
Yeah, sure, I'll join.
on an adventure.
Bilbo Baggins?
See, Bobby, you're supposed to be good at this.
His is already done. That's it for him.
Yay.
That's
Did he go with us?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Going
chose.
with
He
us.
chose.
Pay attention.
All right. Here's the one we've all been waiting for. Zach, have you injected yourself with some crack? You're going to need the energy to survive this.
Hold on.
Bobby's-
You are a hunter, and you just got done being in the woods. You've been out there for a 3-day weekend enjoying your time off. Literally all natural.
I'm on
You have a
4-day
tent,
weekend.
All
but that was it.
natural.
You went out with the tent, fire starter, and you went out with your bow and the stuff you have in
Yeah,
your
no.
inventory.
All
Sleeping bag?
natural.
Automatically has a
sleeping bag?
canteen. No. Fuck
No,
no.
no sleeping bag?
No, he's just a blanket.
He likes to
I'm
sleep
No,
on the
he's-
wood.
Awesome. I
too
sleep in
cool.
trees, bro.
But
He's-
then
I
why
just
the
have
hell
the
would you
other
bring
one.
the tent?
He does do that in other ones. He also shoot people for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
They're walking through bushes.
Sorry, Ponce.
So you said he was in the forest all natural?
Yeah. No.
Okay, that's fine.